everyone! Today I'm going to tell you about this set of books I bought from Costco, and which one of them is my favorite book. Actually, I have two favorites because they're actually one story, and they just wrote it in two different books. Okay, I like this author's book because he used so many interesting words and stories he made up. I can't stop reading his books. For example, in a story named The BFG, in this set, I'll take it out in a second. Thanks. At the end of this BFG book, the author wrote a book that he made himself, and I'll show you. Okay? See? I'm gonna go to the last page, and it says, that's it, the end of the book. Here is one last word invented by Rodell himself. Make sure you keep it safe. Whiz pop, verb to break wind. So that's one of the interesting words he made, and it's whiz pop, and he says it means to break wind. Okay? I have to put this book back. And I'm going to show you my favorite two books right now. I'm going to put this in after I take these two out, so it's going to be easier for me to put it in. Okay, so these two books are they actually have the same main character, and they're about the same story. Okay? So this one is the beginning of the book, and this one is the end of the book. This book is about a little poor boy named Charlie, who is this person, and he really likes chocolate. So one day, Willy Wonka, this guy, the greatest chocolate maker in the whole world, sent golden tickets like the one Charlie is holding right now in the picture of the book in 5 of his chocolate bars. Okay? And Charlie found one of them, and he got to go to the chocolate factory. At the end of the book, it says that he said that he will pick the favorite one, and he will pick him to be the owner of the whole factory. He did that because he is already very old, and he wants someone to just take his factory down and down more generations. So it's and then the word that came in here is the word that he made is Oompa Loompa. Okay, the noun is a very small person. A tribe of them work in Willy Wonka's fantastic chocolate factory. They work in the place where he grows a lot of things, but they're all chocolate. There's a waterfall, and it's made out of melted chocolate. And then the grass is actually also chocolate. So you can just pick up a grass and then eat it. This book is about that Mr. Willy Wonka gave Charlie his chocolate factory. By the way, Charlie, when he went to the chocolate factory, he went with his grandpa. So they're going back to their house because his whole family is gonna go there, and then they just broke into their house, the wood cabin, because he lives in one, and then they went up in the elevator because they're gonna crash down into earth, and then make another hole because they made one earlier when they were coming out of the chocolate factory because they were already underground. During that time, there was also a space hotel orbiting Earth. That's the first one from the USA. And then They were sending a tiny capsule to be the first ones to live on the hotel. And there were about 100 people on it. Actually, there were 120 people. Okay, so there were like waitresses and like people so they can like serve the people on the space hotel before anyone even came there. But unfortunately, Mr. Willy Wonka used the great glass elevator, which they're on right now, to go to the hotel first. But a gang of Nids, which are like very big, like aliens, they like they try to fight people. They just try to eat people, right? So they try to eat people, and in the hotel, Mr. Willy Wonka and the rest of the gang, they met like Nids under like about five of them, and then they wrote Scram. They're like this big chubby when you see them, but then they just like turn into really small, really thin things like snake. And the word that he made in here is Hornswoggler, and it's a noun, a very dangerous creature. So they also helped the little capsule because they saw the Nids that they saw help get out of the big operation and go back to Earth. And then they just crashed into the chocolate factory again. And the end part is actually like as exciting as the front part. Mr. Willy Wonka had a like pill that can make you 20 years longer, like 20 years younger. But the old people took 4, and one of them was 70. So no, yeah, about 70, and then she took 4. So 70 minus 20, 50. 50 minus 20, 30. 30 minus 20, 20. 20 minus 20, 10. So she's in minus land, and she has still 10 years to get out of her mommy's tummy. And the other two old people, they were like babies. One was like 8 months old, and then the other one was 1 year old. So they're still babies. But Mr. Willy Wonka also had a pill that can make you like 40 years older. But I mean, yeah. So he gave the person who went to Minus Land too much that when she was alive, she was 320 years old. And then she had to get the other pill that would make her younger, and then she became younger to her usual age, and the other people also went to the usual age at the end of the book. So that's about all. So thanks for coming to watch my book report.